Welcome to DocAccess in Canvas, a tool designed to provide accessible versions of PDF documents for improved navigation and usability. Instructor Overview. Instructors have access to many of the same features as students, along with additional tools that support course accessibility and document management. When an instructor uploads a PDF to a Canvas course and processes it with DocAccess, an accessible HTML version of the document is automatically generated. In many cases, this reduces the need for manual PDF remediation. However, instructors are responsible for reviewing the generated HTML transcript and making any necessary corrections or updates using the workbench located inside DocAccess Control Center. Stay tuned for additional information and resources about the workbench that will be shared soon. DocAccess processes PDF documents that instructors upload to the Files section of the Canvas course. Instructors choose which PDFs to submit for transcription, allowing DocAccess to process the PDF document. The Files section is typically not visible to students. Instructors begin by navigating to the Files section in Canvas to locate the PDF documents they want to process with DocAccess. So we'll go to Files. While in the Files section, go to the Status column that now displays a DocAccess icon next to the Publication Status indicator, which shows whether the PDF is published in the course. If the DocAccess icon appears gray and displays Create Accessible Version, the accessible version has not yet been generated for the PDF document. Select the icon to enable DocAccess to begin creating the accessible HTML version. While the document is being processed, the icon will transition from gray to green with a pulsating effect. Processing time varies depending on the number of pages in the PDF. Once processing is complete, the icon will turn to green and display View Accessible Version, allowing you to open and access the accessible version of the document in the document viewer. The document viewer opens in a separate window directly within Canvas. Open it. In the upper left of the document viewer, instructors can switch between print-friendly view, the original PDF, and the accessible transcript view, which is the HTML version. The HTML transcript view provides enhanced navigation and is compatible with assistive technologies. Instructors can select the Download Transcript button located in the far right navigation panel to save a copy of the accessible HTML file to their computer or shared drive. After downloading the file, instructors can publish the accessible HTML content directly in the Canvas page. Because DocAccess converts PDF content into responsive HTML, students can access course materials more effectively across devices, including phones and tablets. Instructors do not need to create separate versions of documents for mobile access. Now, there are additional options in the DocAccess document viewer. In the upper right of the document viewer, you will find a button called Find and Zoom. Now, depending on the view, whether you are in print-friendly view or accessible transcript view, will depend on what shows. So we're going to open up the Find and Zoom. So first you have a Find field that you can input keywords and phrases within the document to quickly locate specific information. You have a zoom to increase and decrease the page zoom level to adjust the size of content displayed on the screen. You can choose the page layout. The default is single page, but you can choose 2-page or book. Then you have options for accessible transcript. You can choose between dyslexia-friendly font, boost line spacing, or invert colors. And if you check any of those boxes, the document will automatically switch to transcript view. So I'm going to choose accessible, dyslexic font. I will turn it back. You also have options right next to the Find and Zoom button called hotkeys. This is a list of keyboard shortcuts for quick navigation. On the far right of the DocAccess viewer is a navigation panel that provides access to the following options. You can ask a question. Ask direct questions about the document to support understanding and engagement with the content. Responses are generated from information within the document and include a link to the section where the answer was found. Document outline. View the document structure and headings to quickly navigate between sections. This outline reduces scrolling and produces a clear overview of the document's organization. Translate. Translate the document content into multiple languages directly within the DocAccess interface. Download transcript. Download the accessible HTML transcript as an HTML file to save on your computer and open in another web browser, including when offline. Print transcript. Print the accessible HTML transcript directly from DocAccess viewer. Now, there are common interface elements between students and instructors that have access to the following controls in the DocAccess viewer: the document title, the print-friendly view, the accessible HTML transcript, find and zoom, hotkeys, ask a question feature, document outline, translation menu, download transcript, print transcript. Thank you for watching. We hope you find this tool helpful in creating a more accessible and effective learning experience for you and your students.